This might just be your last opportunity to get the nation's best builder for under $300,000. Today, we're in Henderson Hollow, checking out Ashton Woods. We're gonna see 2 model homes, get a feel for what's going on in the area, and check out these awesome amenities. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so we're here at the 40-foot series for Ashton Woods. This is gonna be starting in the high 200s, around 290. This particular plan is the Grandberry. It's 2,600 square feet. This particular model is gonna be 5 beds, 3 baths. Let's go check it out. As we walk into the property, we actually have a little kind of foyer right here. Nice little spot where you can put a bench, maybe some hanging racks so you can have your coats, your shoes, all that good stuff. I know my household is a no shoes allowed, so it's a good area for that. As we continue through, you actually walk through your dining space. So it's a little informal of a dining. They actually have quite a good sized table in here. As you can see, it's a 6-seater and it flows right into the kitchen. So Ashton Woods is one of those builders that does allow you to build from the ground up alongside having inventory homes. Good part about both, right, is inventory, you get some awesome deals. Ground up, you get to pick your features in the property. So this particular one, they chose a really nice countertop with this gray cabinet. They have an undermount sink right here. Something that you don't see all the time is gonna be a RO or a reverse osmosis system. And then this side with the 40-foot series or 40-foot lots, it is gonna be electric. Right off the kitchen is going to be the living space. So it's kind of what I call shotgun style. You can pretty much see from the front all the way to the back of the home, and it gives you that open concept that really truly allows you to be an entertainer. You can be in the kitchen, the dining area, or the living room and still entertain the whole downstairs floor, I'm sorry. As we continue, this is gonna be pantry. And then you also do have your laundry that is downstairs next to the master, or I'm sorry, downstairs with the master, so you don't have to go up and down with the laundry. These 2 features here are gonna be non-standard in this particular floor plan. It normally is an office with a half bath, but they've elected to put a full bath in here with a downstairs bedroom. So it's a full bedroom. It does have a closet. You could easily still use this as a office if you wanted to. Again, choice is kind of up to you and what you want to do. This is going to be where the garage is. It is a 2-car garage in this particular floor plan. And let's take one more look at this awesome and beautiful kitchen. I mean, the island alone is ginormous. You still have a bunch of great seating here if you wanted to have an eat-in kitchen. But now let's go check out the primary suite. As we enter the primary suite, as you can see, it's honestly a pretty good size. Typically with new construction, they do lack on the bedroom space. This property is very much so an anomaly when it comes to that. As we continue, we're gonna go into the primary bath. We have a dual vanity, and this vanity or countertop is huge. You have a bunch of space, nice mirror behind it. On my left or your right is gonna be the full walk-in shower. No tub in this configuration. We do have a throne room or water closet, nice little linen space, and then we enter the actual closet. So again, a nice size space for the size of home. So that's gonna conclude the first floor. Before we do go upstairs and see the second level, let's actually check out the backyard and the lot. So like I mentioned in the beginning, these lots are a little bit smaller. They're gonna be a 40-foot lot, meaning the width is gonna be 40 feet. But as you can see, it does not mean you're gonna lack on lot size and the actual square footage back here. It's still a very deep lot at 120, but this particular property does come with a little bit more side yard. It is because we're on a corner lot. But again, the good part about this neighborhood, you get to pick the lot and build on it from the ground up if you choose to, or buy an inventory home. So that's gonna be the backyard. Let's go upstairs. As we get to the second level, we're opened up right into a flex area. So this loft, that you're using it as kind of like a game room. Truly, you can use it for whatever you want. Has ample space for a living, kids room, whatever the case may be. As we continue, this is gonna be one of the 3 bedrooms. Like I mentioned earlier, all the rooms have ample space. They're huge. It's kind of the theme of this home, if you will. Right across is gonna be the first or the only bathroom really upstairs. Single vanity, toilet, tub, and a shower combo. So Nice secondary bathroom up here. Gonna be another one of those bedrooms. And something we didn't see in the last one was the closet. So good sized room, but also decent sized walk-in closet. Has a good amount of hanging space in there as well. And then the last of the 3 bedrooms, honestly, in my opinion, is gonna be the biggest. So, and it's kind of uniquely laid out. Right here is, a bunch of furniture. They have it as a nursery as of right now, but this little space over here could be walled off for a closet, and this could be made as a bathroom if you chose to with the upgrades in this particular home. Before we go check out the other model, we're now going to talk about what's going on in this location, go over the tax rate, schools, all that kind of good stuff. Let's get into it. Okay, so when we're looking at the community in proximity to San Antonio, it's going to be on the far west side, just past 1604 off of Highway 90. The great part about this community, it is literally a hop, skip, and a jump off of 90. So if you do want to go anywhere, you have that easy access to the highway. When we're looking at amenities or things to do in the area, as you can see, HEB, which is our local big grocery store chain, is down the street from the property. You also have a bunch of different shopping off of Petrenko Road, which again is down the street from the property. We have the Golf Club of Texas for you golf lovers, not too far. And then along 90, you're going to have a few other places to eat, shop, but the kind of big places where you're going to want to go shopping are going to be off 1604 in Petrenko. So off 1604, I mean, all the way along, you're going to have food. There's food truck parks, all that kind of good stuff. But right here where the Costco is where all of the shopping, for the most part, is going to be that many of my clients end up using when they live on this side of town. If we go further north on 1604, you'll have SeaWorld on the right, and then we'll get right down to Alamo Ranch where there's more shopping, more entertainment, food, all that kind of good stuff. If you go back to the property and you actually take a U-turn on 90, you then go towards Castroville. Castroville is that small town kind of vibe that has some cool local restaurants, cool local shopping, and there's actually a lot more to do there than most people think. Down the street, if you go up 471, there's going to be this new place. It's called Short Game Golf. I know I'm talking about golf a lot, but I love golfing. So this is like a driving range. It's almost upgraded from Top Golf in my opinion. It's outdoor, but they have TrackMan. They have a putt and short game area, all that good stuff, and it's a very little known location in San Antonio. Now that we start looking at points of interest in San Antonio, the biggest one for this side of town is going to be Lackland. A lot of my clients that live in this neighborhood and on this side of town, they tend to be military professionals. So they have a very short commute to Lackland. Right now it's 16 minutes. It's 9:26 a.m. Not the busiest time, but also not the most relaxed time to drive to work. But again, the proximity to Lackland is pretty close. For you medical professionals, you're also going to have a pretty short drive with the medical center being on the kind of inner northwest side of San Antonio. You have about a 30-minute drive to the actual medical center. Obviously, depending on which hospital you work at in the medical center, it'll depend. But to get to the medical center is going to be about 32 minutes. I actually have a bunch of clients that travel a lot for work. So you frequent flyers, the closest airport or the San Antonio airport is going to be about 28 minutes from the actual community. Again, this depends on time of day, but it's going to be around that 25 to 30 minute range. And last but not least, going downtown is going to be a smooth 20 or so minute drive. You hop on 90, go east, and then you will exit onto 10 and get right downtown pretty quick. I mean, it's again showing 26 minutes here, but it's a very smooth drive because it's all highway. Let's now talk about schools. For Medina Valley Independent School District, they're going to be #1 in the county. Obviously, Medina County isn't that big, or if you don't know, Medina Valley isn't that big. But nonetheless, it is overall graded A- on niche. Here is going to be the report card. But the bigger statistic for me, at least, was it is ranked the 144th best school district in Texas out of the 1,000 school districts. So that's pretty neat. And then for you guys wondering how close the schools actually are to the community, it's going to be about a 10-minute drive. You'll hop right back on 90. You'll come down here to the elementary school, and then the middle and high school are also fairly close. They're going to be, again, hop on 90 and be about 8 minutes. They're both right next to each other. So this is the middle school, and then this is going to be the high school right there. Now let's talk about taxes. So this particular neighborhood is going to have a 2.01 tax rate. That's really good for San Antonio. If you've seen any of my other videos or my tax specific videos, you know that this area kind of ranges between 1.6 to 3%. So you're going to definitely be on the lower end of the taxing rate. So I know you guys saw a few glimpses of the amenity center in the intro, but let's do kind of an overview of it. So you have the pool that goes into the lazy river. This right here on the right is going to be that splash pad for the kids. It's almost kind of like the splash pad at Six Flags or SeaWorld. That bucket fills up and then pours over. It's so cool. There's a little water slide as well, as you can see. It's actually quite big. You fit a lot of people there. You could host events. The clubhouse, in which we'll see in a second, has a area where you can rent for those parties, and you actually have an on-site lifestyle director that has weekly activities and helps you with all things in the HOA on site. By the way, my name is Quentin Starks, the owner and operator of the Starks Real Estate Group. We help tons of families just like yourself make a smooth transition to San Antonio. If you or someone you know is looking at making a move, all of our contact information will be in the description below. We would love to help make San Antonio home. Let's get right back into the rest of the tours. Guys, we're now at the 50-foot lot. This is going to be the Cassidy floor plan. It's 2,200 square feet. It's going to be a 4-bedroom and 2.5 baths. Let's go check it out. Okay, guys, so as soon as we walk in, we are entered right into a office or flex space. I say this all the time in my videos. I love when the office is towards the front of the house, easy to get in, get out, and do what you have to do. As we continue on, we're gonna have one shoot off right here with a linen and powder room. Good, nice guest bathroom downstairs, so they don't have to go all the way upstairs. And we enter right into the kitchen. So as you can see, this particular model or this series is gonna be a little bit more elevated or upgraded than the previous series. But nonetheless, this kitchen is gorgeous. They have the pulls everywhere or the hardware everywhere, an undermounted sink. You can see they have the black accents throughout the whole kitchen. This portion of the community is going to be gas, so you have a 5-burn gas stove. You also have a built-in oven and microwave, which is awesome. As we continue, this is going to be obviously the stairs to go to the second level. We'll check that out here in a second, but we do have the garage access. It is a 2-car garage with a second closet here. Continuing throughout, that's gonna be the pantry, where we're opened right into the living and dining space. So like I mentioned earlier, this is kind of that shotgun style where you can see from the back to the front of the home. You can have really good entertainment space here. And something that I do want to also mention is on the island, we actually have seating if you don't want to eat at your dining table. It also allows for ample space when you are entertaining. So if we are eating at the dining table, there is more room on the island to eat. But guys, look at this living room. It's a great size. It feels honestly a lot bigger with this tray ceiling, giving you a little bit more depth on these already tall, 9-foot ceilings. Let's talk about this lot really quick. The last one again was a 40-foot wide. This is a 50. So it's not going to be much deeper. It's going to be about the same depth at about 120, but you do have a little bit more on each side. We are on a corner lot, so again, you have a little bit more anyways, but since we're on the 50-foot lots, you do have quite a bit more space. And on these 50s, you do also have this nice little covered patio. As you come back into the property, on the main level is also going to be the primary bedroom. What I like about this side of the property is actually right across from the primary bedroom is the laundry. So you don't have to go up and down the stairs with clothes or across the house to actually do your laundry. Alongside that, you have a linen closet, and then we're entering into the primary bedroom. So it's a great size primary. It has a lot of natural light from these back 2 windows, and they have the elevated ceilings with the tray going on in the primary as well. But again, ample space. They have a bunch of furniture in here, allowing you to pretty much do whatever you want with this room. Continuing on, we'll go into the primary bathroom. We have a dual vanity, which is nice, no fighting over the vanity. We also have a huge shower, and in this one, we also have a separate tub, which is awesome. Alongside those features, we have a water closet, and then we have kind of, to be honest with you, a lackluster primary closet, but it still gets the job done. So right as you come up the stairs, we're entered right into this loft space. Great secondary living if you have kids and you want to get them kind of away from the primary living. Something I did want to talk about is going to be this thermostat. So there's going to be one upstairs and one downstairs. What that kind of means for you and what that does for the property is it allows you to have two zones, right? An AC unit that's primarily for upstairs, and then you have a second one for downstairs so you can control different temperatures just in case, right, your kids aren't home and you don't want to waste too much energy, or you want to make sure downstairs is super cold. That was two of the three bedrooms upstairs. There's also a bathroom that services all the upstairs rooms. It's a full bath, single vanity, tub shower combo, all the good stuff. And then as you come this way, this is gonna be the last of the three bedrooms upstairs. Another decent sized bedroom. This one's front facing and it has a huge array of windows in the front. Okay guys, so that's gonna conclude the tour of Henderson Hollow. Please go to the comment, let us know what you like, what you didn't like, and what neighborhoods you'd like to see in the future. For the next tour, click here. And if you don't wanna miss out on anything San Antonio real estate, you can always just subscribe.